of workouts, and there's so much information about those different kind of workouts. So we thought, let's really zoom in for you, make it very clear. We'll start first by taking a look at strength training that you can do to target that entire region. So we have brought for you Amar Singh Rathore. He's a fitness manager at Cult Fit. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Amar Singh Rathore. I am a fitness manager at Cult Fit Gym RDC. कौन सी एक्सरसाइज ऐसी आप कर सकते हो जिससे आप अपना फैट रिड्यूस कर सकते हो? तो उस तरह से देखा जाए तो कुछ ऐसी एक्सरसाइज हमें चूज करनी चाहिए जो बहुत ज्यादा ईपीओसी इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करती हो. ईपीओसी स्टैंड फॉर एक्सरसाइज पोस्ट ऑक्सीजन कंजप्शन. ये ऐसी एक्सरसाइज होती है जहां पर आप मस्कुलर एरिया बहुत ज्यादा यूज कर रहे होते हो ताकि ज्यादा बॉडी कैलोरीज बर्न करे और ज्यादा मेटाबॉलिक रेट आपका इंक्रीज हो, तब जाके आप फैट लॉस थोड़ा फास्ट कर पाओगे. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे जैसे 4 या 5 एक्सरसाइज आप कर सकते हो, जैसे कि स्क्वाट, डेडलिफ्ट, ओवरहेड प्रेस, पुशअप्स, पुल डाउन या पुलअप्स. ये ऐसी एक्सरसाइज है जहां पर बॉडी बड़े मसल्स को इस्तेमाल करती है, ज्यादा कैलोरीज बर्न करती है और इसमें ईपीओसी बहुत ज्यादा मिलता है. मान लीजिए कि आपने ट्रेडमिल किया 30 मिनट के लिए और आपने 300 कैलोरीज बर्न की, तो रिकवरी में आपको बहुत ज्यादा कैलोरीज कंज्यूम करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. लेकिन सिमिलरली अगर आपने 30 मिनट स्क्वाट या 30 मिनट डेडलिफ्ट की तो बॉडी 3 गुना कैलोरीज बर्न करेगी और उसकी रिपेयरिंग में भी घर पर जाने के बाद बॉडी को 2-3 गुना कैलोरीज वापस चाहिए होंगी उसको रिस्टोर करने के लिए. इस केस में अगर आपने 900 कैलोरीज जिम के अंदर बर्न करी तो घर पर आप और 1800 कैलोरीज बर्न करने वाले हो बिना एक्सरसाइज किए, क्योंकि ये जो डैमेज हुआ उसको रिकवर करने में बॉडी को बहुत ज्यादा कैलोरीज लगने वाली होती है. इसी को हम बोलते हैं पीओसी इफेक्ट, राइट. तो इस तरह की एक्सरसाइज अगर आप करते हैं तो आप बहुत आसानी से वजन को कम कर पाएंगे, फैट को लूज कर पाएंगे और बॉडी के अंदर फंक्शनलिटी इंप्रूव कर पाएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे मैंने कहा था कि स्क्वाट, तो अगर आपको स्क्वाट करने है, अगर आप घर पर हो तो आप बॉडी वेट स्क्वाट कर सकते हो या फिर कुछ भी घर में वेट ले सकते हो. बॉडी वेट स्क्वाट करने के लिए सिर्फ आपको नीचे बैठना है और खड़े रहना है. इस एक्सरसाइज के अंदर आप मेजरली ग्लूट्स, क्वाड्रिसेप्स और लोअर बॉडी के हर एक मसल को इस्तेमाल करोगे जिससे बहुत ज्यादा कैलोरीज बर्न होने वाली है. तो आप इजीली इसमें 10 रेपिटेशन के आसपास परफॉर्म कर सकते हो और चाहो तो थोड़ा वेट ऐड कर सकते हो. अगर आपको बहुत ज्यादा लाइट लग रहा है करते हुए, वेट ऐड करने के लिए आप किसी भी तरह का डंबल, केटल या बारबेल यूज कर सकते हो. अगर आप जिम में हो तो आपको बारबेल स्क्वाट कर लेने चाहिए. ये आपकी ओवरऑल स्ट्रेंथ भी बढ़ाएगा और फैट लॉस के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा है. अगर आप जिम में हो तो आप आर्मी स्क्वाट करोगे जहां पर स्क्वाट रैक वगैरह रखी हो ताकि आप इजीली कर सको. एक्सरसाइज नंबर 2, जैसे कि मैंने कहा था ओवरहेड प्रेस, ये आपकी बॉडी की ओवरहेड पुशिंग कैपेसिटी भी बढ़ाएगा और आपको वेट लॉस में भी बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करेगा. अगर वेट थोड़ा ज्यादा है तो आप एक्सरसाइज के टाइम पे वेट को पुश करने के लिए लोअर बॉडी को भी यूज कर सकते हो. एक्सरसाइज नंबर 3, डेडलिफ्ट. जैसे मैंने बोला था, अगर आप घर पर कुछ ऐसा वेट है अगर वेट ऐसा है कि आप सिंगल आर्म यूज कर रहे हो तो सिंगल आर्म डेडलिफ्ट भी कर सकते हो. अगर आपके पास डबल डंबल या डबल केटल तो 2 केटल को भी एक साथ इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. यदि आप जिम में हो तब आप प्रॉपर डेडलिफ्ट एक बार के साथ परफॉर्म कर सकते हो, लाइक दिस. इन एक्सरसाइज को आप ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. एक दिन आपने डेडलिफ्ट कर लिया, एक दिन आपने स्क्वाट कर लिया और एक दिन आपने ओवरहेड प्रेस कर लिया. या फिर इसके अलावा बॉडी वेट एक्सरसाइज भी कर सकते हो. या फिर बॉडी वेट एक्सरसाइज भी कर सकते हो, जैसे कि पुशअप्स. अगर कोई बिगिनर है और अपने बॉडी वेट के साथ पुशअप नहीं कर पा रहा है तो सिंपल नी पे प्लेस करेगा अपने आप को और हाफ पुशअप्स का लगाएगा.
Okay, for you, our TBC family, we also wanted to bring something a little bit less scary. I at least am a little scared of doing push-ups sometimes, even the half push-up. Yoga feels a little accessible sometimes, so we thought we'd bring Dr. Tarandeep Kaur. She's with us. She's the founder of a organization. Ma'am, just tell us a little bit about it. And also tell us, you are a founder of Vivid Vibes. You're also a yoga teacher, aerial yoga in particular, which sounds so cool. But just tell us, ma'am, a little bit about how we can target our cortisol belly. We're talking about that today.
A very good morning to all of you. So today we are talking about cortisol. Cortisol is like the stress hormone, and we need to balance out our hormones so that the body functions completely normally. When anything goes haywire, it is when the chaos starts. So stress levels these days, everybody has high stress levels because of various reasons, stressful jobs, lot of work, time management. People want to juggle multiple things at times. So today we are going to talk about few yoga asanas and pranayam which really helps in taking care of cortisol belly. With the regular practice of this along with a healthy diet and a balanced lifestyle, we can definitely take care of cortisol belly.
Awesome. How should we start? So just tell us, you're sitting in a certain way.
Yeah.
Do we have to start like this?
So this is Padmasana, but if you have difficulty,
Yeah,
what you're
that
sitting,
feels a little complicated.
Yeah, that's like a Sukhasana. So that's
इसके भी नाम है. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. This
good.
is called Sukhasana. So there's no problem. Whatever you are comfortable in, you can
Very
start
cool though, I
with
must
that.
say. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So first we are going to start with the pranayam because these are the breathing exercises. How yoga is different from normal workouters because yoga consists of 4 components, which are your postures, your breathing practices, meditation and relaxation. That's how it's not only a workout, it's a work-in as well.
Wow.
So we are going to start with pranayam because to take care of stress, pranayam is very important. Breathing correctly and taking care of our nervous system, it calms our nervous system. So we are going to start with the breathing practices. So first pranayam that we are going to do today is going to be the Kapalbhati pranayam. So Kapalbhati pranayam, it's also called the breath of fire. Now the word Kapalbhati comes from Kapala means skull. And Bhati means shining. So with the regular practice of this pranayam, you can have a glowing skin. And the other benefits include it makes your diaphragmatic and abdominal muscles strong. And it clears all your sinuses, respiratory tract of all the toxins. So it really helps in weight loss. Within a month, if you practice this regularly, you can see a lot of change in your belly fat.
Can I ask you, because right before we came here, someone was actually asking in our studio, can you please ask her what we can do if we've just come off an injury, for example, in hospital? Is this safe for that? Like if we've had some kind of abdominal surgery, etc., is this safe for that? This kind of thing?
So we can start, see, Kapalbhati with practice, you can increase the frequency and how fast you do it. So if you do it mildly, it really doesn't harm it in
it's
any
adjustable.
way.
Okay.
It's adjustable.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, okay, so let's start doing Kapalbhati pranayam. So our hands will be in chin mudra. The tip of the index finger touches the tip of the thumb. Spine straight, chest expanded. And in this we do active exhalation and the inhalation is passive. So just watch me. So this is how you're doing forceful exhalation and inhalation is happening on its own. Okay. So depending upon your capacity, we do 3 rounds of Kapalbhati. Okay.
Does it have to make a sound?
Not necessarily. When see, for the beginners they do end up making a sound, but when over period of practice, then you need to do it silently.
Goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just focus on the breath. So depending upon your capacity, you can go really fast or you can go slow. And when you get tired, you just relax, take a deep breath and start again. So you should do minimum 3 rounds of Kapalbhati.
And each round should have how many times?
At least 20 to 25 counts.
Wow.
At least.
Okay.
You can keep increasing the frequency over a period of time. You can go up to 30, 40 counts. The more you go, the better it is for you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So what after this?
So after this, the next pranayam that we are going to do is the Anulom Vilom pranayam, which is also called as the alternate nostril breathing.
That's this one. I've seen people do it sometimes. Okay.
Yes. So again, this pranayam has multiple benefits. It's very beneficial for people suffering from asthma, bronchitis, heart disorders, people suffering from depression, anxiety. It calms your nervous system And again, it also helps to balance out the 3 doshas of the body, which are your Vata, Kapha and Pitta.
Tell us.
So let's start doing this pranayam. So we take the index finger and the middle finger of our right hand.
Okay.
And we place it in between our eyebrows. This is called as the third eye center.
Okay.
And the left hand still stays in the chin mudra. Now we close the right nostril with the right thumb and we inhale through the left nostril. Then we close the left nostril with the ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Then we inhale through the right nostril and close the right nostril. Then we exhale and inhale again with the left nostril. So we continue this breathing process, making sure that our breath is deep and smooth.
Do we have to hold it when we breathe in for a few seconds?
Yeah, it's always beneficial if you can hold the breath at least for 3 to 5 seconds. The longer the breath, the better the effects are.
Okay.
This also helps to increase your lung capacity. So you must have seen during COVID, everyone was doing pranayam.
Okay. And do we have time for something else? One last one maybe?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course. The third pranayam is called as the Brahmari pranayam, or it is also called as the humming bee breath. Again, this pranayam is super helpful during stressful situations. So this is something when you are facing any kind of stressful situation, going for an interview or something really important and you're not able to focus. So this one calms your mind instantly. So let's do this pranayam.
Okay.
So for Brahmari pranayam, we open all our fingers. We place the index finger above the eyebrows.
Okay.
The middle finger gently placed on our eyes. We don't press it too hard. And the other 2 fingers are above and below our mouth, this way. And we close our ears with the thumb. Spine straight, chest expanded. And we make a humming bee sound.
Is our nose closed? Is our nose closed when we're doing this?
No, it's not closed.
Okay.
No, it's not closed. And relax. So we should do at least 3 to 4 rounds of Brahmari pranayam.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've talked about, let's just recap quickly.
Yes.
We've talked about 3 exercises today in particular.
Yeah, pranayam,
breathing.
yeah.
Can you just walk us through the names of each of them?
Yeah, of course we can. So the first one that we did was Kapalbhati pranayam, or the breath of fire. The second one was Anulom Vilom pranayam,
Right.
or alternate nostril breathing.
Right.
The third one was Brahmari pranayam,
Okay.
or deep humming bee breathing.
So you've given us 3 actionable insights. We can take these 3 with us.
Yes.
And these are 3 things that we can actually do, frankly, sitting anywhere. So if we're feeling stressed out, in the middle of your workday, find a corner, sit down and do this. This was so awesome. Thank you so much, Tarandeep ji, for joining us this morning, for empowering our TBC family. Okay, we'll head in.